Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Enderal. Yep, we made our first episode a while ago, so I am just going to go on with the part I just finished last time. I'm curious, what's over there? Can I reach it over there? Or do I need to go through this? Because I'm also quite curious. Wait. Nope, nope, nope. What? Controls. Where is... Yeah, the sprint is not... Oh, C. Yeah, never press that button. Okay, let's go inside. I will try to make this just more interesting. I'm trying to not going to edit as much. I'm just going to show my experience with the game if it's not too boring. And what I mean by that, if I'm just walking around for 10 minutes for instance, yeah, then I'm going to edit that out. It's boring as hell to watch me go through an area just walking around, just nothing to do. How trust this? Flame bite. Oh, thanks. Yeah. Let's see. Flame. There we go. What do we have more? You structure your adventure by defeating enemies with these contraptions. Wait. Yeah. Oh god. Oh. I am precisely trapped. I could just also... Wait. What the hell's... Wait. Oh. I thought I was going to get up. It starts with a magical symbol. Oh, so there are 100 of these. Old sword. Corpse. Let's see. I got an old sword, did I? I did. Oh, it looks actually pretty cool. Yep. I think I'm going to defavorite my axe. Yep. Ooh, custom sounds even nicer. Oh, I sliced his corpse open. I put this on 1. Ground is on 2. I want to see my spell that I got. Flame bites. A gout of fire that does 6 points of fire damage per second. Targets on fire take extra damage. Okay. This heals. So. Meditation. Meditate to unlock new memories. Just making yourself stronger. I think that's going back to the place. There's light magic. Oh, so the schools are different. Elementarist, light magic, talents. Okay, so... Okay. Weird fever. You feel hot, cold, but at the same time feverish. It takes the toll from you. It takes its toll from you to focus your thoughts. And this and what does this do? Yeah, and take some extra mana damage. Okay, so let's... Oh, no. Oh, I wanna have this on my... Okay, this is not a fireball attack, so it it won't shoot from that far. Okay, I don't mind. I tried to throw without using the contraption in the right way. God. God damn it! Oh, oh, that's something that I find ridiculously funny. Oh, oh God! Oh, there's another bow. Wolf vagrant backpack. Old arrow. Okay, so I'm just going to take it with me. So thank you, Troll. Or Keith Troll. You made the first or the second episode of the new schedule. Pretty funny. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, so we're going through this area. Okay, so the place where I want to go, I just go through. You leveled up! You received 5 learning points. 3 crafting points and 1 memory point. Choose an attribute which you want to raise. Mana, health, or stamina. Ooh, so I got 9 health, 8 mana, or 11 stamina for this level up. They won't do much at this early on, I think, because if everything will skill with me, then 9 points for normal enemies like humans and bandits, for example, will take 2 hits to deplete that extra 9, so I can take 2 more hits. But I can also use mana so that I can have more spell power. But I'm going with health just. Hero attribute. Okay, so Psionics allowed its devotees to control the minds of their enemies. Okay, so this is just illusion, destruction, alteration, conjuration, and of course light magic is restoration. 2-handed, 1-handed, light armor, heavy armor, block, archery, sneak. It's combat related. Okay, so I can see how much I have. I have 99, 88, and what is this? Arcane Weaver. Oh yeah, Arcane Weaver. This is level 1. I'm level 2, and I'm adventurer, voice seekers. Got crafting points, memory points, and learning points. The thing is, I don't know where to use what. Yeah. It said something about open your hero menu to inform yourself about your current abilities. Oh. If that's only that, then no thank you, I already know that. Wait. What? Do I need to go down here? I think it's implied that I have to. But I want to meditate. Okay, so we don't have the map down there. Oh wait, this is the power I have equipped. Meditate. You should talk to some common people in villages or wanderers. Like villages or wanderers. Sometimes you can trade things. I know I should be something to do with my memory points right here since it's set. Oh. A little bit better. This is just leveling up. Alchemy, pickpocket, lockpicking. Wait, lockpicking. This is rhetoric. Rhetoric allows you to persuade through conversations. Okay, so this is speech, handicraft is smithing, enchantment, alchemy. Okay, and then the 6 special workshops. Marksmanship. Okay. I get it. So, to be honest, I like this. This whole realm. Although it's on one little island, it's still pretty fun. Interact. 1 memory point. So that's 3 tiers. This memory unlocks all warrior disciplines for you. It also reduces the weight of heavy armor by 10% and grants you talent rage, which raises your weapon damage for a short time. Okay, so what is this over here? Shadow of the Wind. Ooh, critical damage. I like that a lot better. The memory unlocks all rogue disciplines for you. Your stamina regeneration is boosted by 20% and you receive the talent Shadow of the Winds, which lets you move more silent for a short period of time and raise your critical hit chance. Ooh, that sounds lovely. Discipline Mage Adjustment. Yep. You will also receive a permanent boost in mana regeneration as well as the talent Focus, which lowers your mana cost for all spells by 33% for a short period of time. Ooh! I cannot take these, so I need to put points in here and then move up. So if I take, for instance, Shadow of the Wind, Shadow of the Wind one, I can go to this one, right? All locks are 20% easier to pick, and your armor rate is increased by 5% while you have your bow equipped, so for more like archer builds. Suitable armor. The memory of the Vagrant teaches you to use in the usage of potions, and light armor. Okay. Not something. Maybe this one is something more for me. The memories of the Infiltrator improve your skills in sneaking and rhetorics in your rhetorics. Damn that word. Rhetorics and your pickpocketing. Alright. Oh, wait. I saw something with Archer. Okay. So I can go to this one and take that one as well. Why can I not choose this one? So I have to put. I need to get all 3 tiers of this to move up to one of these obelisks. So it is going through one obelisk real quickly, or going halfway through most of them. I think you cannot go through all of them. I think that would be the case. Okay, let's see. I have 0, but I have 3 crafting points and 3 learning points. But how do you actually use your learning points? Oh yeah, crafting points. I think crafting you would increase this, and learning points this. But that's just a guess, but I don't know what to do with those yet. Alright, let's get back. I have got 2 new talents. So let's see. Buy and read learning books. While you may survive a fight untrained at the beginning, more dangerous enemies and regions will require improved skills. So there are already regions that you have to be in specific level for, so you cannot rush it to for example, the ends of the game, doing the main story at least. Interesting. I'd like to see if I can find something like that. The talent Arctic Wind allows you to freeze enemies at your level or lower for multiple seconds, especially for mages or light equipped people. Is really handy, I think. I see smoke over here. Hard fights require tactic. Press and 2 while blocking an ambush attack. So you're saying that I will fight... And you need to fight him. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, nope. What the heck? Why am I keep getting stuck on rocks? I don't know why. You are not empty. You wolf pelt, and you're empty as well. I will put this on 4. But I think I like this one better than electricity. But I will put it on 5. 4. I thought there was smoke over here, but this was not something I expected. Resting place. Pickaxe. Empty bottle. Iron pot. Oh, hello. So what to do now? I think since this is not an area to do something in. I think I'm moving up the path and see if I find something interesting. Wait. The sound coming from this... There's no water over there. No, keep in mind this is not noon, so saying that the things will be the same is not something you should think about. Alright. So they can place those things everywhere and be unexpected. Wait, so I have to go through this area. So I'm going to fight some bandits? Oh, wait, what?
Now would you look at that? I knew I'd seen someone scrambling in the mountains. What brings you here, my sir?
None of your business now, I'm not going to be that rude. That's a long story. Where am I actually? And, if I might ask, who are you?
Who am I? Findelires, apothecarius by my path. Pleased to meet you. And you are at Sun Coast, in the south of Enderal. Where are you from? But wait, don't tell me. I know that accent. Nerim, isn't it?
There we go. Everything's locked up. At least for the night we should. Wait a second. Who's that?
Just an adventurer on his way. No reason to worry.
Is something going on?
No reason to worry. For heck's sake, Finn. How do you know that this guy isn't with the bandits? You said you'd call me if anyone showed up. And now you're standing here, having a chat with him as if this were the bathing house of Ark.
Lo and behold, we are still alive. Now, is there anything else, Carbos?
I've got my eye on you. Touch any of our stuff, and you'll regret it. Unbelievable.
May I present Carbos, as he lives and breathes. Sorry about that just now. That's just how he is. In any case, if you don't need any more help, I'd suggest you move on. Follow the way east behind the dam house. It'll lead you to a village called Riverville. Ah, here, take this. Truth be told, you don't look so healthy. Your eyes... well, whatever.
Oh, so... Okay. Jeep. What about my eyes?
There's something peculiar about you. I don't know how else to say it. I would examine you myself, but we don't have the right equipment with us. So if I were you, I'd ask a priest in Riverville to have a look at you. Who knows? Maybe you caught something in that temple.
Yeah, maybe that weird fever that I'm having. Actually, before we do that, what is your story actually, and why are you actually here? You said you don't have the right equipment, so why are you actually here then?
Us? Oh, nothing spectacular, I'm afraid. We gather herbs, but tomorrow we're going back north, to League. You should stop by one day if you're in the area. Someone who scours Pyrian ruins and survives could surely be useful to the apothecary and help us find some things.
Alright, I keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind. Can I trade goods? Can I trade some good with you? I found something interesting in the ruins.
Yeah, why not? Show me what you've got. Maybe I have some things you can use.
Ah. Oh, life absorption. Ooh, that's great. Oh wait, I don't have pennies. Yeah. I'm going to call those things penties. Wait. Finn's gold. Ah, so where is my gold? 4. Okay. Actually, I should wear that instead. It weighs even. It weighs more, but yeah. Decrease your arcane fever by 20%. Okay. Cheap. Worsen your arcane fever. Okay. Worsens your arcane fever. So health potions are good, but you can die from an overdose. Okay, that's good to know. So you cannot spend them like in Skyrim. Regenerates Magicka and resist shock. So those things don't do anything. Alright. Now that comes really handy. I'm going to keep the pickaxe for if I find some ores that I want to mine. Heals you. I'll keep that one just in case. Increase your carrying capacity permanently. Ooh, I eat that one. Okay, nothing else. I'm just giving you some human flesh. I don't have any use for it at this point. Blueprints, leather, cuirass, so I don't need that. Oh, and I'm not sure if I should have done that. Oh well. But that's only 23, and how much does he have? For his book. God damn it! I won't have enough for just a while. I would want that spell. It looks good. It looks fun. Don't worry about me being naked, Finn. Sorry about that. Alright, actually, can you tell me about this region? It's new to me, so can you tell me something about it that could help me?
Well, what can I tell you? This is the Sun Coast, in the south of Enderal. A pretty peaceful area, except for all the animals and bandits that have recently started going crazy. And, well, that's pretty much it. I think you should ask the people in Riverville if you want to know more. They certainly have some stories to tell.
Alright. Good to know. If I want to know about this part of Enderal, I either go to Riverville. But what about these bandits that are going wild? Animals, I understand, those are animals, but bandits are more important. I see. And there are places that might be of interest to be an adventurer.
To an adventurer? If you ask me, what you need before you adventure anywhere is some good old-fashioned shut-eye. But yes, there are some places. The Three River Watch, for example, right there below the stone arch. It was once an old trading post, but now it's full of shady characters. And there's also a big Pyrian ruin south of it.
Sorry for that. My brother walked in. Yeah, I could have done something, but and that is mute myself. The only problem that is, I've had one time that you guys have seen that in the ending of, I think which episode that's going to be, when we go defeat a Sunny Blackheart in Oblivion, and my voice wouldn't record anymore because it seemed that it still was muted. So I don't want to do that shit until I figured out that it's going to unmute myself again. Because I don't want to have no voice for some reason. Alright. You said you were... You said... You said you... You said you were apothecaries by my path. What do you mean by my path?
By the Black Guardian. You really are an outlander, aren't you? My path is... Well, it's just me path. My role designated to me by Malthus. A kind of calling, if you will.
Ah, a role designed by Malthus. You mean the god that the gods assign your profession to you? You don't choose yourself. So if you wait, doesn't mean you didn't actually want it to be an apothecary, but you did it because somebody told you. Not the best choice. That's from personal experience.
Not exactly. Malthus designates our place in society, generally the same one our fathers and forefathers occupied. I walk the path of the erudites, and there's also the manufacturers, the sublimes, and, of course, the pathless. Within these roles we are free to choose a profession, but certain vocations that are available to an erudite are not permitted to a manufacturer, which is one path below. However, below does not mean that it is in any way inferior. Everyone on Enderal does what they do best, and who would know better than the gods what exactly that is?
Okay. Just an idea yourself? An interesting thought. Okay, so those are just going on with the conversation. But aren't you frustrated by being bound to that path? Don't you want to advance, actually?
In the folly of my youth, I might have thought about it, yes. But then I realized that half of what goes wrong in this world has to do with the desire to advance. I am interested in living the righteous path and to contribute to the preservation of my people. That's enough for me, and only the faithful will be granted the eternal paths upon death.
Yeah, but still, advance, you're going to improve things. That's just the whole meaning of advancing. And that is the problem because of advancing. Yeah, because some want to do it too fast, and you hear the word "too" in it. And it's always bad if you have "too" in a sentence or before a word. But advancing is not a problem. Just to make that clear. And who are the pathless?
Men or women who have never received the path consecration, or those who have broken their path. Brigands, glimmer dust smugglers, murderers, well, you know.
So the bad, not actually the bad kinds. Sort of the outlaw decides the people. In there, there's a rumor that the gods are dead.
And over here, there's a rumor that the Golden Queen has a weakness for men in gowns. Seriously, be careful with that kind of gossip. I know you don't mean any harm, but there are a few who might consider it heresy.
Okay. Thank you for the tip that I won't I won't say that to other people. Just an idea yourself, or interesting thought. But I don't mind being told what is good for me, because I don't see myself completely. Because you need to have also a point of view from another side, so like a friend, family member, quote unquote God. But in the end, you have to choose what you're going to do, not somebody else. So here's just an idea. What about yourself?
Maybe. But if I look at other countries, even within the civilized world, it's hard to find a people as peaceful as ours.
Yeah, that's true, but yeah, you guys are not going to change. That's just it. But that doesn't mean that change is bad, and that changing is not a bad thing at all. But still, there's always that special one, the special people. But that's it for now. Thanks for the help.
Don't mention it. I wish you a quick recovery and safe roads. Walk blessed. Carbos, do we need the still tomorrow? Or can I clean all the tools?
Blazes, Finn, I'm playing. Don't bother me.
I guess that means no.
What? Talk to the apothecarius about the fever. Oh.
By the righteous path? What happened to you? You look as if you've met the Black Guardian himself.
Yes. I suddenly have this kind of a fever. Do you have any idea what it could be?
Fever? Well, there could be many causes. Wait a moment. I think I still have some grunt root. That should be enough to ease your pain, at least for now. Take a seat at the fire. The warmth might help you.
Okay.
Oh, so now we're brewing potions for complete strangers.
Well, if the strangers are about to die of fever, then yes. There was that oath we swore once, remember? To help the afflicted, to...
Whatever.
Thank you. Gruntroods, Gruntroods. Here we go.
This looks funny.
So, let's see. Sheer cup, some water. Ha! Done. I can't make any promises,
Shit.
but...
Finn, the still.
Explode.
What?
Do something, damn it! Do something! Oh, sod it.
Finn, do I really have to watch every step you take? That was a fucking close call.
Hey, I'm sorry, alright. We'll pick up a new one in Ark.
Yeah, and you're paying for it. Here I thought this bloody day couldn't get any worse.
Don't say
This
that.
day
It will go
isn't
worse.
getting any better. Here, drink this. It'll help you.
Uncork the bottle and drink the potion.
See? You already look a lot better.
Whoa.
Still, you should let a priest take a look at that fever as soon as possible. The grunt root potion will wane in a few days.
Thanks. But what in the blazes just happened there?
What? You mean the still? Bad quality. And too much heat, I'd wager. But, yeah, whatever will be, will be.
I'm not talking about that. And I'm talking about the explosions. The voices. They were yours.
Explosion? I'm not sure I follow.
Oh, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Finn Dalleries. Died in 8234. Cause of death, exploding still.
Ha ha. Look, I really don't know what you're talking about. maybe...
Wait a second. What was that?
Let me get up. Let me get up.
I could have sworn I saw something moving over there. Oh shit!
What the? Carbos!
They've hit me, Finn. Those bastards. They've hit me.
No. Oh, and he dies.
Carbos, do something, damn it! Do something!
Oh. Oh, so I can see the future. A new beginning. Oh, and then I'm being mortally wounded. Being too dumb to stand up and even guard Finn. Thank God, I'm just so incompetent.
Now would you look at that? Our mysterious survivor has awoken.
What? Where am I? Who are you?
Jaspar Matumiel Delveric. Jaspar for short. And you, my friend, are in my very own campsite. And before you ask, yes, the bandits killed both of the apothecary. The only reason you're still alive is that the impact of the explosion threw you right into a thicket. Luckily enough, most of your injuries are only superficial, and I've already taken care of them. Your fever, though, is an entirely different story.
To be honest, how the hell do you guys know that I have a fever? I want to look at my character because I don't see anything. And people say it's in my eyes. How? But, alright, how do you know all of this? Were you the one that... Were you there when they attacked?
Suffice it to say, I was on the perimeter. And no, I didn't help for two reasons. One, I was outnumbered like crazy. And two, I'm in a happy relationship with my entrails. I wish I had a more heroic answer for you, but I don't. Sorry.
No, and I don't care if you're just being honest. Everybody has their reasons, or not. But, what about my fever? Do you know anything about it?
Yep, quite a lot actually. You're suffering from first-degree Arcanist's fever. I'm quite surprised that the old apothecarius didn't see that, to be honest. You're suddenly capable of doing things you previously knew only from the bard songs, right? And you're feeling unusually strong and dizzy at the same time? While drinking herbal potions leaves a, well, kind of a bitter feeling in your head?
It does, yes. Then this Arcanist fever is responsible for these things I suddenly do? The magic?
Yep. Your magical talent has broken free inside you. I don't have any myself, but I've worked together with enough Arcanists to know the signs. Simply put, what's happening is that your body can't cope with the magic. This isn't much of a problem at first, but if you don't do anything about it within the next couple of months, you'll find yourself running through the heartland naked, throwing fireballs at everything that moves. You'll lose your mind, to speak plain and all.
Actually, I want to lose my mind just to walk around naked and shoot fireballs at everything that moves. Okay, but the fever can be treated, right?
Yes, of course. Though someone who's magically gifted will always react differently to certain situations than someone who isn't. As I said, some herbs will always worsen your fever, as will magically contaminated areas.
Alright. So this fever gets worse whenever I... drink potions?
Among other things, yes. Just as being magically gifted can make a person powerful, it can also make them sensitive and prone to certain conditions. Just don't overdo it sleeping in ruins or in the wilderness. Instead, set up a camp somewhere. Plus, as you've already said yourself, don't overdo it with potions.
Oh, great. And how can I treat it? With this grunt root extract?
What? No, that won't help you in the long run. What you need is ambrosia, a special mixture of herbs that can remedy the fever without any side effects. Every good alchemist has that in stock, but it'll cost you.
And what about these visions that I had?
Visions?
Don't worry about it, well, That's what I'd call them. I've seen these kind of premonitions of things that were about to happen. Are they also a side effect of this fever?
No. Well, none that I know of. The only visions I ever had were those that come along with a good pipe of peaceweed. You know what?
Oh, God.
Someone has to take care of your fever. And as it happens, I know someone who could. But in return, I want you to tell me everything. How did you get here? And what did you do in that temple? And what exactly did you see in those visions? I can't put my finger on it, but there's something strange about you. And that makes me curious. So, healing for information. What do you say?
I don't have any other choice, but alright. Healing for information. Agreed.
Then shoot. I'm eager to listen.
Oh.
I understand. My condolences for your loss. So that means you somehow survived this execution. And before you got washed ashore, you had this, this dream? In which you saw burnt bodies and a blinding light.
Yes, but it wasn't just a dream. It was more like a memory. The temple I saw was exactly the same as the one in the valley. Do you know what that means? Do you know what I mean?
I hope so. So your magical outburst didn't happen slowly as it usually does, but all of a sudden after this near-death experience. And with it came these visions.
Correct.
Interesting. I guess you know how absurd all this must sound, but somehow I believe you. Heck knows why, but I do. So, that means I'll introduce you to my employer. If anyone can help you, it's him. There is, however, one thing with which I could use a hand. The sooner we get that done, the sooner we can start our journey to Ark.
What exactly is Ark?
Ark? The capital of this country? Walls high as towers of iron-hard stone, rest alone in the mountains in granite enthroned, never decaying, the ages surveying, guarded by the Lord, and blah 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 blah, and so on and so forth. If you plan on staying in this land, sooner or later you'll see it with your own eyes.
Alright. And if I don't want to help you, who is this employer of yours?
Well, aren't you curious? I like that. I work for the Holy Order.
I like you. Holy Order? You mean the military unit of the gods?
Yes, but as you might know, this is the realm of Malphas, the guardian of the Lightborn. And here, the Order basically reigns for him. It's both the spiritual and judicial center of this country, so believe me, you'll see for yourself soon enough.
Okay. Okay then, I'll help you. The faster I get rid of this fever, the better.
Splendid. There are some things that need some explanation before we can get started, however. Where should I start? I take it you've noticed that in the past 2.5 years, this world has fallen into political chaos, right? Civil wars, usurpers everywhere, you name it. And even though Enderal isn't directly affected by these wars going on everywhere, there are strange things happening here too. Take the Woods-Ears, for example. There have been an unusual number of reports of wanderers being attacked by them in the open, which has never happened before. And the same goes for the Lost Ones, the living dead. Until 2 years ago, they were a rather rare magical phenomenon. But now every other corpse not properly cremated starts walking again as if it were the most natural thing to do. The strangest thing, however, is what they call the Red Madness.
Do you think this chaos could be in any way related to these rumors about the Lightborn's death? Everyone in Nerim talks about them.
Yeah, the rumors. I've heard them too. And I could indeed imagine that they're true. And that there's a connection, yes.
Then you actually believe me that somebody did kill the Lightborn? But wait, if it's a god, then how the hell did he get killed? Should he be in his own realm? Or did he die of a disease? Then it's not actually a god, it's more like a human, sort of a god with power. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah.
As I said, maybe, If you ask me, the Lightborn were never more than false gods anyway.
False god, so there are more than one. Okay, good to know. What do the Enderals think about that? And here I thought the Enderals were the most pious people in the civilization. And what do the Enderalians think about that?
Well, they usually leave the thinking to their holy order. And they, of course, deny everything. Even to talk about it as we're doing is considered a crime.
Well, I
But
like
as much
you.
as I
You
hate to
don't
say
do that
it,
to me.
maybe it's better this way. At least for now. A spiritual crisis is the last thing this country needs at the moment.
Okay, but at least you don't hate on me for thinking that. And here I thought the Enderalians were the most pious people of the civilized world.
Please, don't take me as an example. I've seen that a long life is only one of the things powerful magic can achieve. And this whole false deity theory isn't that new, after all. And seriously, let's say the Lightborn really are as mighty and omnipresent as the revelations say they are. Wouldn't they have the power to magically smite me here and now for my insolence? The Lightborn were just powerful kings. No more, no less. But that's just how I see it. I hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
Wait, why would my feelings be hurt? I don't care about those Lightborns that pretend to be gods. Yeah, those people I dislike pretending to be gods. Still, to be honest, I want to say still waiting for the smiting. God damn it! Oh god. These two options are the best. But if I now stop it, and I have to replay it to actually see what the other one does. What should I choose? Far from it, no sweet, or still waiting for the smiting again? Far from it, no sweet.
Splendid. You never know. But we're digressing.
True. You mentioned something about the red madness.
Yeah. It's some kind of mental illness that makes people lose their minds. Just a couple of weeks ago, for instance, there was a smith in Ark who slaughtered his entire family. He was drunk, but that doesn't explain why he screamed things like, "Fear the light," while he was doing it. Or a young noblewoman who killed herself by setting her family estate on fire for no apparent reason. Now, you might say that these kinds of things happen, but by now there have been more than a dozen of them. That and the fact that the possessed's eyes glow red shortly before and during their deed has made people call it the Red Madness. And just 3 days ago it happened again. Only this time it was a magister from within the Holy Order itself.
A magister? And the eyes turn red. So, what are you actually going to do if you got red eyes? I just have to kill you? Wait, you're not going to say you're going to get a red madness just after we done our job. Alright, okay. Let's talk further. A magister.
Right, you're not from here. A magister is a kind of sage from the Holy Order who teaches the young novices who are aspiring to become keepers or arcanists. Yarrow was his name. A man who had more than 60 winners on his back.
What did he do?
He killed 15 novices and himself. According to the only eyewitness to survive, he entered the teaching room as usual to give a lecture on alchemy. But instead, he gave a strange speech in which he explained that humanity is corrupt, void, as he put it. And his eyes started glowing, he locked the door, and, well, he tore himself apart with a magical explosion. You can imagine the kind of uproar that caused.
Aye. Blazes, this is horrible. So what's your role in all of this? You said you work for the Order, but I take you're no monk.
Well, I'm not exactly one for vows and austerity, so no, I'm no keeper. I guess you could say my specialty is recovering things that have been lost. Treasures, tomes, memories, and the like. And the Order hired me to do exactly that. They want to know how a highly intelligent man like Yarrow could fall victim to the Red Madness. And also if there's a discernible pattern to how this malady, or whatever it is, chooses its victims.
In other words, In other words, you're searching for his motives. How can I help you with that? I don't know anything about this Yarrow.
True, but that's irrelevant. Yarrow grew up in a small village named Riverville, which isn't far from here. And according to some of the other wardens, he visited this area quite often after his partner's death. So it's quite possible we could find some clues around here. Shards of his past, if you like. I've already searched most of the area, but a second pair of eyes wouldn't hurt. What do you think?
Sounds like a plan. Where do we start?
Well, for starters, I need you to travel to Riverville and talk to an old man named Alfred. He was a childhood friend of Yarrow's, and he might be able to tell us something worthwhile. Secondly, a boy from the village told me that he saw Yarrow throw something into the water near a cliff to the east. Go there and see if you can find whatever it was he wanted to get rid of. I myself will have a look at the house Yarrow grew up in. Here, this is a map of the region. The blue dot over here is Yarrow's old house. And at the risk of sounding heartless, you should head back to the apothecary's camp. Maybe the bandits left behind some equipment. If there's nothing else, I'd say off we go. Let's shed some light on this Yarrow and his motivations. Meet me at his old house when you're ready. I'll be waiting there.
Alright. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 stars. If a quest objective is marked by 1 or more stars, they indicate the difficulty of said quest. At the same time, the level you should have the quest for. Talk to Yarrow's childhood friend Alfred. Find a strong box near the house. Let's see. This is the resting place. Remove it. Wait. What? So I was here. Somewhere over here that I... Was it over here? No. Somewhere around here that the bandits attacked, and now I need to go all the way over here. Okay. But it was this first bit of the episode. What are you tired about? What are you tired for? Just go! You don't need me. But I think this was a good heavy dialogue episode. I hope we can do more adventuring in the next one. But like always, hope you enjoyed, and don't forget to get your game on.